Hey, we are live, and I am just informing you that we are canceling for today. I actually was trying to set up where we could have a rerun of a previous live stream, but considering that I was just trying within a few hours of the live stream, I was not prepared for how long it would take to download the files, edit them, and re-upload, and then recognizing like, yeah, I should have tried this a lot sooner, but we will do that in the future. I think it's a great idea to revisit previous episodes, especially episodes that people enjoyed, and maybe get some of our, um, future updates as to, our input on those previous episodes. So the one in question that I was going to do was on early on last year. We had a review of a book called 8 Dates, and the first chapter, um, had this very interesting conversation that kind of got repeated over and over again. I'm not going to give too much away if you can't remember. It was from March 13th, 2021, and if we have to cancel again, I think that's what we'll do is replay previous episodes, and you'll have a new. It'll still be on the channel from the previous time, but it'll be in a new slot with a new comment section that we can possibly, interact with people on, but not in real time. Because what's happening is with the summer, people have vacations or other plans. I'm making contacts with as many people as I can to bump up our panelists and people who are interested in doing the live stream. So for times like today, when people are away or busy, we can actually still put on a show. We are behind the scenes working on fleshing out our podcast episodes, so that will allow us to record whenever we have some free time. It was interesting, especially going back to our previous episodes, realizing just how far we've come in the past like 18 months or so. Yeah, that's something else. Let me see here. Give me just a second. Hey, can you hear me? Shit. Oh, can you hear me now? Oh, shit. Oh, is that it right there? Yeah. Fuck. Hey, can you hear me? Hello? Okay. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. I don't know what just happened. I'm live right now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Let me turn back my volume on. I guess it is on.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, wow. But you didn't hear me?
Yeah. You are live.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine to see the technical difficulties of trying to connect to you, because I was like, what the fuck just happened? But yeah, no, it was interesting going back down watching the steak and potatoes video.
Okay.
And I guess we'll put it up when we get a chance. But the problem I ran into was that the video was more than an hour, and
so we're going to chop it down to 1 hour.
We have to chop it down to 1 hour. They won't allow a video larger than that. And when I went to edit it, it was like maybe an hour and 20 minutes. So yeah.
Well, hello everyone. So I can't be with you today. I am on a working vacation, so and life is hard, but you get through it. We have planned to bring you a previously recorded episode about steak and potatoes and the origins of steak and potatoes. We're talking about not everyone wants to go online per se. Some people want companionship. Some people just want to make friends. And I made the statement at the time. I think it was back in March of 2021 that not everybody goes online with expectations of a date or sex. Sometimes I just want a company for dinner. And I made the statement, which was seemingly fatal because I got hate mail. It was just listening. And sometimes I just want to go out for steak and potatoes. And the shirts get lit up. I made T-shirts. It was quite the entertaining thing.
Yeah, it was a good conversation too. I forgot about I don't know the origins of it. Like I said, it was during we were having a conversation about the 8 Dates book, and somehow First Dates came up, and yeah, it went from there. But I think what really solidified it was I think Devon kept talking about in the comments
Right.
about the steak and potatoes, and then he said, "But maybe I just want milk and cookies," which is I guess was code
Right. And
for the
sometimes you
hookup.
just want to go through cookies, steak, and potatoes. But listen,
Yeah,
that's the whole thing about it. You don't have to be stuck in a mode to on one thing. It's like people think when you go on sites or you go on dating apps, everybody's looking for sex. Some people in the world want companionship or just somebody to talk to. Life is not always about drop and drive people. You know what I mean? And so my compadres that were on the panel that day, shout out to Uncle Derek, Jeffrey, it was me, it was everybody. So, but, of course, Jeffrey was like, again, that's true. But Uncle Derek and somebody, who else was on the panel?
it was just the 4 of us. Yeah.
Okay, somebody was like, that's not true. Greg, you out here catfishing motherfuckers. They think they're going to get the gig and you just want steak and potatoes. I was like, but I have the right to set the I don't have to share my body with everybody I come in contact with. That's what separates us from animals. We have will, you know, and so it's a minute. And I had to hear about that shit for weeks. And sometimes it still comes, it still comes up, and it's very painful. So listen, we're trying to get this right.
Yeah.
The idea of it is to play a rerun and do an intro and discuss it. But while we prepare actual podcast shows, well, again, well, you will see us less doing live, but we will at some point return to doing abbreviated lives so you can pop in on your lives and see what you're doing. Lives of, LIPS, and find out what you guys are doing. You are very missed and continued patrons and fandom is greatly appreciated, man. Just what I'm saying, we're trying to do our best we can to get this right. It's hard. It's hard. I think I think I've talked to Malcolm more in the last 2 weeks than I have in all of our 20 years of friendship.
Yeah, it is a lot to put on.
Yeah, it's hard. And so then next week, when I get back on my planet, we have to physically go in and record shows. So then you guys are gonna have two forms. You're gonna have the rerun shows, hopefully, praise the Lord, and then you're gonna have actually podcast content, and then once a week or so, you'll have snippets from us discussing the podcast or discussing the rerun show. But now we know we have to cut it down to an hour.
Yeah, for the reruns.
But continue to inbox us and with topics. And my inbox is still full of wonder babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
it
I
is.
will.
Yeah, it
Go
is a
ahead,
good
brother.
deal. It is a good deal. So, I mean, like, the thing I was planning on doing was, you know, just checking in with people who have been friends of the podcast before. Like, when I went back through and saw which episodes that we were going to air, we noticed that the most watched videos were those where we had guests. So that's something I'm trying to cultivate now, is to get more guest contributors on. And I
Right,
think,
and if you guys have an idea on the show, or somebody you would think would be great for us to talk to, drop us a line. Don't just drop fuck shit in my inbox. Drop us actually show ideas. Sign up for Patreon and become, one of the producers of the show. And you can have an input and say so of the topics and the direction that the show goes. It'll be
yeah,
totally, and this labor of love has always been driven by you guys. So we want to continue to head in that direction. We every Saturday and Wednesday and Sunday, you guys plug in, tune in, and listen to us. And even around the world, you guys listen to us at all times of night and day. We really appreciate it. And we really take it very seriously to bring you guys content. That's not just, I was talking about earlier that we are the only internet-based show that has been bringing you live content basically 52 weeks out of the year. It's sustainable, people. It's very sustainable. So, we did it for almost 2 years. I think the pandemic helped. But, it's just one of those things. So just bear with us while we switch kind of format that we want. So, at the end of the day, Mark, correct me if I'm wrong, this will end up being way more content.
yeah, that's true. Like, recording whenever we can, and also getting more guests means more that there's this just a win-win situation where we cross-pollinate each other's audiences. So, I'm looking, you know what I'm saying? We get them on our show, we get on their show, and
Right.
we,
Reminds me of Greece too. Pollination. Pollination.
but yeah,
Absolutely.
I have to be real. Like, I am usually very hesitant to go on anyone else's. I actually have been on anyone else's show, honestly.
Well, have at it. We will
Yeah.
reconvene shortly once we get all the technical glitches out of the way. And for those nasty people out there, I am fully dressed. So don't give me ideas, man. I don't want I don't want an email agreeing what you had on the heard you on the phone, what you had on. Don't ask me. Get your minds all together. I'm fully dressed. Yeah, well, when I land back on my home planet tomorrow, well, no, I'm sorry, maybe in the week next week.
Yeah.
So when I land on my planet, I'll be in my space in my office, and I'll be more than happy to. We can really sort this out. But, all righty. So, Martha, you going to take it from here?
Yeah.
And as always, I'm going to do my little intro here. Wubba, wubba, wubba. Happy Saturday. Thank you for joining me, man. The top of Mr. Drake's M3 Live Saturday. And we're going to start off with the news that you may or may not see. There you go.
All right. All right. Well, we'll catch you next week. I'll be here on Wednesday. And
all right. Oh, fantastic. So, we will be, so hopefully we'll get it right. So sorry about this. Thank you, and continue to fill my inboxes with joy, candle, and love.
all right.
Thanks,
All right.